lot of guys have lucky phones. All right. Enough. Welcome back at Sports 101 here on Sports Radio 1450. Also online at sportsradio1450.com. Brought to you, of course, by Matt Davis and Country Financial. Give them a call, 483-4355. Matt will be glad to deal with you and talk to you and hook you up with all of your financial needs, whatever you need. Matt's a good dude. Give him a call. All right, Mark. We are almost out. I mean, we're down to the last segment here. A few more things. We are right now currently, if you're just joining us, we are role-playing. We are making believe that we are the next commissioner of Major League Baseball with our assignment immediately to drive up ratings and attendance. And the next thing I would do, Mark, and I know you don't like this because we've talked about this before, I would take interleague play as it is and blow it up. I mean, expand it completely to where you have every team in every stadium every season. This is a way to get, and we talked about the youth and the young people, this is a way to get the stars from all over the country more recognized on a national level. Right now, baseball is so regional that you really, if you're a Cardinals fan, yeah, you know the Cardinals lineup, you know the Cardinals rotation, you're a big Pujols guy, you probably love Matt Holliday, that's good and fine, but you know what's going on with the Angels right now? Well, it's hard to get your mind around the whole league because your team's playing every day, you're playing the same group of teams, you see the same group of guys every year, and you don't really get to branch off and see what else is happening in the league. So to me, if you made interleague play just more prevalent, where everyone literally played everyone else, then you would just open it up and you would attract that much more attention nationally to your sport and to the stars in your sport that aren't just in these cities that people are following them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you know, this is going to surprise you and some of the people who are listening out there. I'm convinced that it'll never get back to where I'd like it to be. National League, American League, and that you stay in your own league. That's not going to happen. That's a pipe dream. So
exactly,
I agree with you then.
Can't beat them, join them.
Let's open it up completely to where every year the Cardinals just play Kansas City, or they just play a few other teams. Let's let them play everybody in the American League. Then I can see that. Let other teams like Seattle see a Pujols, or you know, the other big stars. Yeah, I can go with that because right now it's you've seen basically the same. The Cubs and White Sox always play. Well, okay, that's fine, but open it up to where other teams see the teams from the other leagues.
Yes, I mean interleague play right now. I mean they're just sticking their toe in the water. Jump in. Jump all the way in. If you're going to do it, do it.
Because it's not going to go back to the way I'd like it. So let's open it up completely. And then this is kind of silly. This regional deal every year where you just see the same 4 or 5 American League teams.
Okay, you know what? We have a phone call, so let's get to that phone call before I get to my my very last idea, my very last change. Caller, you're on Sports 101. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys were talking about starting the playoff games earlier.
Yes.
Aren't they afraid of going? I say go up against the NFL. Put them right there because people will flip back and forth.
Okay.
That would help than starting them at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Okay, you're just talking about a time slot thing. We're talking about actually
I'm talking about 1.
Okay.
1 in the afternoon.
Oh, right during NFL football.
Yes.
Okay, well, I see what you're saying, and then because you're saying that sports fans are already glued to their TV anyway. You know, they're already watching sports, so while they're not watching football, they're going to flip over and watch baseball, correct?
Yeah, they're going to forget that the game's on at night and wait for the Sunday night game and not even watch it. Just put it on early. Kids can watch it.
Yeah.
Try something different.
I agree. I agree with that. Try something different is right. And thanks for the call. We appreciate it. But I would say that if you put those on during the meat of the day when all of the NFL games are happening, sorry, nobody's watching baseball. I'm sorry, nobody is. If there's 8 NFL games happening, that's what people are watching.
NFL has done too good a job over the past 10 to 15 years of really bringing their audience in, that if there was an option between NFL and Major League Baseball would die on the vine.
Yeah, and that's it's a truth. It's a sad truth, but it is the truth. So, and we were talking when we said the time. We were saying earlier in the day, but also earlier in the year to where they're not really competing with the meat of the football season. That's what we were saying.
That's
but
why if you shave off some games, then you don't have that concern. And
exactly.
You could have the World Series backed in October the way it should be.
Exactly. And boy, we are almost out of time. But the last thing, Mark, and remember, this is one thing you have to keep in mind with this assignment, is we're trying to drive up ratings. TV ratings are where the money is. Attendance is fine. But if you have a bunch of people watching on TV, then you're a success. Listen, it's a proven fact that offense equals ratings, so it only makes sense to go DH across the board, I think.